contribution of our sector is not just from the taxes from the communications company or ICT companies. Our contribution can be measured in how we use technology to change learning outcomes. Our contribution can be measured in how we use technology to deliver health services to those who may not be close to healthcare facilities. Our contribution should be measured by how we allow that farmer in Funtua to be able to sell whatever they produce to people from all over the country at the right price. This is what this ministry and each one of us were set out to accomplish. And there's absolutely no way we're going to do this without us having a common and shared vision. We must strengthen the backbone of our digital economy. And if you ask me what our backbone is, for those who have been following my documentation, the white papers, we released the blueprints, the beginning of the backbone is knowledge. That we must produce world-class workforce that can allow technology to thrive anywhere. We cannot appropriate and use technology to deliver on our mission if we don't have the workforce to do so. And if we have a nation of about 60% of 25 years and below, they are waiting to see us provide them the opportunity to actually acquire these skills. If we build the workforce that we require, we must also allow this economy to actually thrive by ensuring that the digital backbone itself in technology infrastructure exists all across our countries. Nigeria as a country must invest in fiber optic network. People, regardless of their location, whether they're in an urban area or a rural area or a village with 10 people, must have access to the best quality internet. It is well documented and we give people opportunities to be connected to the world and change their lives. And this is why we must collectively work together to ensure that as we go back, the conversation is not to make right or way 145 naira. Our conversation should be right or way should be free. As we look for money to make that fiber, we have to be free. If we truly must do our work, the big task on our hand is how do we connect all the schools in our states? How do we ensure all the medical facilities, all the government offices have the best-in-class internet connection? Because when we do this, we empower government to deliver to the people. And this is why I challenge even NICOM to ensure that with the satellite that we have, you may not know Nigeria is one of the few countries on the African continent that actually hold a satellite. But that satellite must be put to good use for the benefit of our people. It is why we must not just talk about the fact that NICOS is in every corner of this country, but NICOS actually become a platform that we can use to connect our people. By connection, not only should NICOS serve them for delivery of goods and government, NICOS should become the opportunity for them to connect to government services, to connect to financial services, and every service that is required. This is the challenge that we take on. And even as we build our infrastructure, we need to understand that as policymakers, policies should open up and empower communities and societies and our nation. We shouldn't use policy as an opportunity to stifle. And our goal over the next 3-4 years should ensure that our policies are pro-business, pro-innovation, and our policies can actually help lead Nigeria to where it is. This is our collective responsibility. And it doesn't stop there. If you've seen my strategic blueprint, you also understand that in the technology ecosystem, policymakers are not the ones who create the innovations. It is all the innovators, all the entrepreneurs in our nation, and all the creators that will help us build the future that we want to see. If you don't know, Nigeria is the top destination for investment in technology startups in Africa. 2 years ago, we took 20% of the total funding that came to African technology startups. The implication of this is that we're not in short supply of creative minds people that can help us build that future that we want. But as leaders, our responsibility is to make sure that we put policies in place to help them build. When they build, not only do they solve our problems, they create job opportunities. They give us the chance for people to pay taxes, and they also drive foreign direct investment, which government is desperately needing. And lastly, for us to be great, our policies must also not only encourage entrepreneurs, but also support our entrepreneurs to also be able to trade with the rest of the world as well. When I started talking about the biggest companies in Nigeria in our sector, the first one I mentioned is MTN. Not only is MTN having value to our economy, MTN is also having value to the South African economy. Every company that operates here, a foreign company, is not only having value to our economy, they're also having value to the economy of the country. So as government, it is our responsibility to ensure that we support homegrown businesses to thrive and also do business with ourselves. It is on this note that again I want to appreciate the Kano State government for hosting us. I thank you all for the deliberation so far, and I look forward to the ratification of the
Abba.
Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you heard from the heart of the Honorable Minister, whom I believe from all the good things he said, is somebody who really has Nigeria at heart. He really believes, as I said earlier on, that yes, this dream it shall be fulfilled one day, but willing. And one good thing to also appreciate the Honorable Minister is that if you look at his cap, Your Excellency, and you look at the cap of the representative of the member, House of Representatives as well, this is to go in line with the procedure movement in Kano, to say, yes, sir, you are indeed a great man. And also, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Bosun Tijjani is a testament to fellow of the African Leadership Institute in Rwanda, among the other fellowships that he goes by, and indeed he is also a visiting professor at the district school in South Africa. Please, can we appreciate him by giving him a resounding applause? Thank you for it. Having said this, it has come for a moment for us to appreciate another distinguished person in our meeting. That distinguished person, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I share with you that this is part of the meeting. Thank you very much. Honorable Sir, our delegates, just as we believe in the right of life is about change. Change is about adjustment is about need is about choice is about change is about love is about survival, and survival is about life, and that is part of the full picture of what is life. These are Mr. Honorable Mr. Sir, get credence in view of the fact that the man at hand, Abba K Nigeria, today he is for the exalted golden position that so many would have wanted to be on way back in 2015, way back in 2019. But Allah who gives and takes away the slow wishes. Decided to say, Abba, this is the moment for us. And that makes Abba someone that always believes that whatever Allah has done, Allah doesn't make a mistake. Allah doesn't make a mistake. Allah doesn't make a mistake. And today, no doubt, reference point that so many executive members have to say thank you, but because of Abba, that is the why we find where we are today. And I want to also look that his name, Abba, symbolizes, as you rightly pointed out, Honorable Minister, Abba means the father. Idagina is house to house. So every room you go, there are just Baba, Abba, and so many things you can call a father. Now, Abba remains a symbol of peace, unity, not believing the spirit of kindness and generosity. An extraordinary government of that country, whose elections pass all elections across Nigeria with overwhelming support and a number of votes. Nobody would dare to accept he was correct on that. Check out the zone across Nigerian countries. Abba is the leader with that massive vote. As a very humble person, dedicated, self-servant, very committed kindness in the pursuit of governmental and societal perfection, Abba graciously today decided to honor this august gathering. This further confirmed his proposal of people-oriented style of leadership that today not only the elders or the youth, but even the child of 7 years goes on that slogan, Abba K Yusuf, Abba Nawa, Abba Zaman. I have my singular honor to invite the champion of democracy, His Excellency, Abba K Yusuf,
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyil karim. My brother, the Honorable Minister of Communications, Innovations and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijjani, our sister, the acting Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Communications, Barrister Mrs. Ian Eboti, the Secretary to the Kano State Government, Dr. Abba Bichi, Chief of Staff, Honorable Shareholder Sandagi, members of the State Executive Council, as well as special advisors, other heads of parastatals here present, our royal father, the area of Karai, Dr. Abba Ibrahim II, representatives of other emirs, our brother, the Deputy Chairman House Committee on Telecommunications, Honorable Maidana Usman, our friend, Director General NITDA, Madam KashifuI, of course, our friend also, the D.G National Data Protection Commission, Dr. Tunji Olatunji, Mr. Vincent Olatunji, the MD, Concert, Mrs. D.G Postmaster General of the Federation, Mrs. Tola Wadikimi, Acting Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Galaxy Bank, Alhaji Abdul Malik Sulaiman, of course, our brothers and sisters, the participants, heads of security agencies, members of the international community here present, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Let me say that I feel particularly delighted to welcome our brother, the Honorable Minister of Communications, Innovations and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijjani, members of his entourage, and other distinguished participants. I welcome you to Kano, more especially that most of you are coming to Kano officially for the first time. I am equally happy to say that I am also part of this proceedings, lighting off this veritable week-long meeting for this council and charting the way forward for the creation of the digital economy in Nigeria. Indeed, the Kano State government acknowledges the privilege accorded us to host you for the first time in the history of this all-important assembly. I understand that the theme of this effort-making event is liberating on digital technology and innovation to drive Nigeria's economic growth and development. This surely signifies a pivotal moment for our dear state, which provides a vital platform for comprehensive discussions and strategic planning, aimed at fostering the growth and development of the communication, innovation, and digital economy sectors in Nigeria.
No.
As part of our ongoing efforts to increase efficiency and openness in financial processes in in our dear state. This transition will require a huge investment in ICT infrastructure and staff capacity building, which will ultimately contribute to economic growth and development of this digital age. It is therefore gratifying to note that the Kano State Development Plan has already taken steps to articulate an ICT policy known as Kano State Digital Economy and Strategy. The electronic management of the entire budget cycle will undoubtedly raise the level of transparency and accountability in the discharge of our responsibilities. This will be actualized through liberating specialized software and online platforms to automate and streamline many manual tasks in budget formulation as well as financial reporting. The aim is to ensure system accuracy, efficiency, and transparency in public financial management, preparing to the use of digital tools and software in all phases of budget formulation, to establish robust financial management systems and guarantee prudency in the management of public funds. Honorable Minister, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, I am sufficiently aware of the numerous challenges facing our local service providers as a result of the monopoly of the multilateral companies in the telecommunications industry in Nigeria. I therefore found it expedient to use this medium to appeal to the federal government and the 36 states of the Federation to establish a regulatory and policy framework that provides adequate mechanisms to protect local service providers. And consumers as well, the telecommunication users. Similarly, to ensure effective monitoring and control of policies that will promote and protect local content and competition in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, to represent our unwavering commitment to utilize this transformative moment rooted in a vision of inclusive prosperity, innovation, and sustainable growth, our administration outlined very strategic approaches in shaping Kano destiny in the digital age. In addition, the government is in the process of enacting Kano State Digitalization Act as a way towards actualization of key government throughout the state. Our administration has succeeded in reviving the Kano Informatics Institute that was closed down by the previous administration, and also ensure the full utilization of the 3-tier data center in the state. Let me also say that With the help of the digital technology, the government was able to achieve the following. Number one, strengthening the payment system of salary of civil servants through digitalization, as well as our payment system. Number two, our internal revenue generation strategic committee developed payment platform known as Kano Integrated Revenue Management and Assurance System. This is with a view to block all leakages as well as improve on our revenue generation. Ladies and gentlemen, when we took over the mantle of leadership of our great state, the land administration system was in a very chaotic situation. That gave room for pride. And to stop this ongoing crime, this government directed and decided to take the bull by its horn. So we strengthened and digitalized the operations of Kano Geographic Information System, Kano. This was made possible through the provision of qualified leadership and modern digital equipment for proper digitalization of land administration in the state. I understand that this week-long meeting consists of technical meeting of officials and the council members respectively. The meeting spanned 5 days. I therefore want to seize this opportunity to urge you to dispassionately look at issues, suggest ways, manners and options to get around all the identified challenges and propose solutions to those challenges. On this score, Honorable Minister, I wish to reiterate our administration's desire and commitment to pursue undertakings that will propel Kano State to higher pedestals of socio-economic development and prosperity for our citizens. Let me also seize this opportunity to make a formal request to the Honorable Minister, our brother. Honorable Minister, we want you to give approval in facilitating the handing over of the NCC's Digital Industrial Park that was constructed here in Kano, completed 100%, and is left unutilized. This is with a view to complement the efforts of the government in order to move towards digitalization and promotion of the digital economy in the state. I don't want to take much of your time. On this note, I wish to, in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, declare the 11th meeting of the National Council of Communications, Innovations, and Digital Economy open. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala legislation that will benefit the federal government, the 36 states of the Federation, our fellow service providers, and humanity in general. Let me also seize this opportunity to appreciate most humbly the Honorable Minister of Communications. Honorable Minister, as you can see, is one of the youngest ministers ever in Nigeria. Honorable Minister has been a very committed task. I know him for quite a long time, even before he delved into politics, where he contributed immensely towards the success of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria during the 2023 election. I know him to be a decentralized person, somebody that cherishes coordination, cherishes unity among the diverse ethnic groups in Nigeria. When he was announced as the Minister of Communication, I felt very, very much delighted and happy. And I knew there and then that this ministry has gotten the right person. Madam Minister, we pray for you. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue to guide so that you can continue providing good services within your ministry to the good people of Nigeria. I also wish to seize the opportunity to congratulate all the participants that are here with us. I want you to extend the appreciation of the Kano State government to all my colleagues and governments of your respective states. Tell them that you came to come, you saw, and you were able to conquer. Thank you and God bless you.
Shall we please give him a standing ovation one more time? Shall we please appreciate His Excellency with another standing ovation to say thank you and thank you to him.